Introduction. What is genre? Movie genres are categories that define films based on narrative or stylistic elements. The genre of a film can help determine the characters, setting, plot structure, and tone. A genre can be defined as the set form of writing your work is expressed through, such as fantasy, mystery, horror, or action, and each category brings expectations and associations. However, animation has always struggled to be seen as a medium, not a genre. A medium is how the genre is expressed, for example, films, TV shows, or written books. Major animation genres. Animation, like live action film, has a wide range of genres, each with its own distinct characteristics. There is a common misconception that adults believe that animated films are only for kids or only family films, whilst in reality, there is a wide range of genres within animated films. From the family-friendly comedy and the first 3D animated film Toy Story to the sinister fantasy of Nightmare Before Christmas. Upon its release, it wasn't too popular at the box office as the kids were too scared of the characters from the film. However, the film became very popular with teenagers once the Blu-ray was introduced. It could be argued that animation genre is as popular as any live-action film. Consider the stop-motion film Mad God. Made for adults, it is a surreal journey into the depths of horror with lots of gore. Or Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, a fusion of action and visual innovation. It grossed $690 million even though there was a fatigue for superhero films that year. Another great example of the vast range of genres in animation is the film Rango, a family-friendly western which expanded the possibilities in animation. In my opinion, the possibilities of genre in animation are almost infinite. The Oscars and animation. Despite the diversity of animation genres, the Oscars only have one category for animation. This limitation ignores the complexity and the different styles of animated films. For example, films like The Wind Rises and Frozen competed against each other in 2014. The Wind Rises is a complex film made by Hayao Miyazaki in pencil and paper. It is a fictionalized biographical film about Jiro Horikoshi. In this film, Jiro studies a lot to fulfill his aim of becoming an aeronautical engineer. As World War II begins, fighter aircraft designed by him end up getting used by the Japanese Empire against its foes. Because of its extremely complex storyline, long duration, and scary themes, it's better suited to teenagers and adults. On the other hand, Frozen, which actually won that year, is more of a family film and less complex. The plot for Frozen is Anna, sister of the Queen Elsa, sets off on a dangerous, mysterious journey to bring back Elsa, who has run off after imposing an endless winter upon her hometown. Anna must overcome challenges and meet new friends, such as Olaf, an adorable talking snowman, and face her charming boyfriend to save the kingdom from not only Hans, but from eternal winter. This contrast raises questions. How appropriate is it to have a singular Best Animated Feature category at the Oscars? A large variety of animated films with widely different themes, styles, and target audiences are forced to compete in such a vast category. The complex and usually for an older audience's storyline of films like The Wind Rises are compared to more broadly appealing family-friendly productions like Frozen, which tend to win. It is quite rare for animated movies to win Oscars outside of the animation category, which underlines just how much these movies are underestimated. Even though animated films can tell deep, complex stories just as well as any live-action film, they hardly ever get noticed for the big awards like Best Director, which never even got a nomination, which is rather insulting if you're an animation director like Hayao Miyazaki, for example. It's like animation is stuck in only one category, even though 3 movies have been strong enough to break into the Best Picture nominations. But actually winning, that hasn't happened yet. For me, it's crazy to think the Oscars have existed for over 95 years and an animated feature has never won Best Picture, Best Director, or Best Cinematography. Diversity of animation genre. The diversity of animation genres show the versatility ranging from adult-oriented plots to family-friendly adventures. Let's use Anomalisa, for example, a film that dives into existential themes such as loneliness, the search for connection, and egocentrism, utilizing stop-motion animation to bring its intimate human history to life. Anomalisa, directed by Charlie Kaufman, stands as evidence of animation's capacity to tackle profound adult themes with sensitivity and depth, challenging the misconception that animation is only suitable for kids. This film shows an adult struggling to find love and who sees everyone as the same. Not only is it not appropriate for children, but also it wouldn't interest them. On the other end of the spectrum, we have films like Monsters Inc., an adventure that has humor, heart, and creativity into a story accessible to viewers of all ages. Made by Pixar, this movie not only entertains, but also teaches valuable lessons about friendship, the power of laughter, courage, and confronting your fears that may be literal, such as the monsters in your closet, or figurative, the monsters in your workplace. The contrast between these two films highlight how unique an animation can be, as well as its large range of audience. And even in films like Monsters Inc., which is more of a family film, can have deeper meaning, which dives into my next point. Deeper meanings in family animation. Family-friendly animation brings a wider range of audience, adults and kids, and it often serves as a powerful way of conveying deeper themes and messages, engaging audiences of all ages, while also addressing complex topics with creativity. Films like Inside Out and Fantastic Mr. Fox are good examples of films that have a deeper meaning beneath their entertainment. In Inside Out, Pixar explores human emotions and the difficulties of growing up through the perspective of a young girl's humanized emotions. By personifying joy, sadness, anger, fear, and disgust, the film shows the importance of embracing all emotions, understanding the role they play in shaping our experiences, and showing that no emotion is actually bad. They all shape who we are. Inside Out invites its audience into conversations within families about mental health and emotional well-being, showing that it's okay not to be happy all the time, and that sometimes we need sadness to take over so we can reach out for help. Similarly, Fantastic Mr. Fox, directed by Wes Anderson, beneath its silly nature and dry humor, explores themes such as family dynamics, identity crisis, and the consequences of greed. Through the adventures of Mr. Fox and his animal friends and family, the film criticizes social norms through the perspective of Mr. Fox and his sense of belonging. The pursuit of material wealth through the three greedy farmers, highlighting the importance of authenticity, community, and familial love, inviting its audiences to reflect on the true meaning of happiness and fulfillment beyond material possessions. Also throughout the film, Mr. Fox and his son struggle in discovering who they are whilst not understanding each other. While Mr. Fox feels like somewhere in the process of growing old, he lost sense of who he is. His son is trying to figure out who he really is whilst trying to make his father proud. Mr. Fox is trying to reclaim and evaluate his sense of identity whilst his son is trying to prove his value to him, and neither of them truly understand one another. Both Inside Out and Fantastic Mr. Fox demonstrate the power of animation to engage audiences regardless of age, that may be in a 3D animation or stop motion. Conclusion. In conclusion, animation is not just a genre, but a medium with a diverse range of genres and themes. Despite its wide range of genres, animation often faces the challenges of being put into a singular category, as seen in the limited recognition it receives at award ceremonies like the Oscars. It seems that animation is considered a genre and not as a medium.
And animation is ready to be taken to the next step. We are all ready for it. Please help us. Keep animation in the conversation. We believe, everybody that made this movie believes that animation is not a genre just for kids. Animation is art. Animation is film.
Thank you for watching.